Welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's been a while since I've done a recap, so I thought it was high time. What have we done so far? We found a body, we did not get it down yet, but we do have options which we haven't explored yet, but we could if we wanted. We spoke with a lot of people, asked if they're smuggling drugs, we've been asking them for money, just normal stuff. So that's basically where we are. How does all this help our investigation? I don't know, but it is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that was useful, wasn't it? Not really. How air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Alright. Is this a dead end? Kinda looks like it. Yeah, it does. Can I go this way? I don't think I can. No. So this is the end of the road, literally. So did I speak to all the drivers? I think I might have. Can I go this way? No? Oh, right. But I'm not sure though. What's this? Tickle. White tank top. One physical instrument. And I have a shirt. What does that do? -1 suggestion. I don't see that. And +1 conceptualization. Understand the art in the world. And you give me physical instrument. What's that? That is kind of low. What about suggestion? That's up now. Charm men and women. Alright, let's keep it at this. Although it is kind of gross and ugly, can I tell? Look at this. Looks hideous. Look at it. Oh, never mind. Money. So I need to check boxes as well, apparently. To see if I can find cash. Can't really speak to any of these people, I think. Will you?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Scab leader. The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
He chants at the gate.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Well, I'm not on your side. I didn't say that. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
He raises his voice and chants. What kind of cause?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their family.
He has a cool picture though.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Regardless, I've
Maybe
questions.
you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here.
He bellows to the gates.
Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The lording man hollers in return. I want to get into the harbor too. What is a strike? What exactly is your goal? I don't know.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
This is an official matter not to be discussed. I'll just be honest, who cares?
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse, so you do.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
You are.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work!
He again shakes his large
It's
fist.
shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Then turns back to you. This really is my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir. Pity.
Let us work!
He turns around and bellows at the gates. What exactly is your goal? I don't know.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Man runs a hand through his steadily grey military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
The lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Yes.
No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Alright, let's do that.
What's it to you?
Deep set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity. Routine. Thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
His eyes narrow with mistrust.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
I don't think I'm paranoid. Already got that I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work's take me to some. Which one was it? And let's lie.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. Yeah, I think I've been there. No, I don't know.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking with you. Alright, bye. What else? I can't really speak to the people on top, can I? These people are just standing here, don't know what they're doing. Can I go up?
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I'm a cop. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
Is his name Come Mañana?
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mess, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
He rubs his chin as if pondering his core beliefs.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
He shrugs. Does this mean he can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
It's simple, I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Best Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
He points to the bridge above the gates. This one? Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult. Gotcha, I think I have some questions for you first.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Can you give me some money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Try to catch it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to,
He nods towards the protesters.
you know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
The union has promised getting by?
Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though.
Is this the union then? I'm confused. Are they the union who won't let the others work? I don't know.
Aye, you lost me there, Honcho. But it's okay as long as you're not a sorry-ass scab.
He looks at them in disbelief.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He gives you a sly smile.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Well, bye. And thanks for the money. Let's see if we can actually go in. What's all this? A notice. In case of a strike, press button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. It's too bad. Do I need to speak to you? I think I do.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
It's his babe. The young woman at the giant side agrees. Oh, it's her, I guess. Or her. I don't know. I think it's her. Say enough to size him up first. What do you mean? It's unimportant. I'm with the police. We need to get into the harbor. I'll size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Let's say this.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Let's ask him.
It's not good.
Oh,
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
whoops.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
Let's stay nice because I don't think I can win in a fight.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful
He
race.
pauses in melancholy reflection. Well, he didn't pause at all.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Alright.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Wait, am I?
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Yeah, I know that.
This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
I can push him out of the way. Now I need to help me get the cops down from the tree.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
I don't know what he wants from
Bring
me.
your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage.
Does he mean alcohol?
Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Semini supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
So this is 83, knock him out in 8. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's try this.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Alright, what different races are there?
Do you?
Lieutenant looks at you. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A
Man tells him.
polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Let's start with A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Who are type A then in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities.
This doesn't explain anything.
The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
Alright.
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
What's the difference?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
You feel silent contemplating the beauty and the mystery. Sleek, long-headed. Alright.
The latter is perfected in adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more type A races in the world.
So type A is super race in his opinion.
Nature was not capable of more.
B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
He's very racist.
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
Oh, that's confusing. You said Koikos have been trained to identify them as white.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen.
He squints, full of sage wisdom.
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
So he means drinking alcohol, smoking, and eating fries. I think.
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Alright, so don't eat french fries.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like them?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
Is he even speaking like... How is this a sentence? Is that just me?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
It seems off, yeah. I've heard about this revolution, mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about it. That revolution was perpetrated by degenerate left-wing marauders. Not all the people. Go away, stupid political thoughts. I don't know.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zaraz-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
You're not satisfied with the outcome. I thought it was done. Alright.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Yeah, better not go into it.
It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing.
Nothing.
To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you help me get the body down if I do? How do I word the mystery? On second thought, I don't have time to go any deeper. I'll ask this first.
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Alright, I'm kinda worried as well.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
I can ask him about the mug.
Does not so much as glance at the object.
Know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest.
He had nothing to do with it.
Why can I ask then? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures toward the lorryman down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
So this is a grid or something? Alright.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
You're right. Racists say nothing.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Alright, let's just leave, because I don't know how to solve
It's clear
this.
you like the hard stuff, Bruta.
What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Bruta.
Proceed to the judgment.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Bruta.
I'll keep my views for the glory of the revolutionary nation opt in. Absolutely not. I'm not going to be played by an upset stomach. Opt out.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver.
I don't understand what I just did.
It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
I don't know. So that was useful. I think I'm gonna take a break because I don't know. I have to process what happened. But we did make some money because I had like 1 real is what it's called, and now I have 13. But I do forgot what I need to pay that hotel manager. Was it like 50 or 70 or something? I'm not even close. But I could go and buy the tape recorder or something that was only 12. Could do that if I wanna, but not sure if I do. So next time there's a lot we need to do. Close the waterlock on Wednesday, yeah, but I don't know what day it is. So apparently it's Monday today. How do I know what day it is? To get to the coast, you need to use the panel to close the waterlock. It's been blocked, pending repairs, which should be done by Wednesday morning. This will open up a new area in Martinez. I can just see that I got it on Monday, but I don't know what day it is today. Put the advanced race theory idea into a free internalizing slot in your head. If there are no free slots, free one up. Then pass some time, and when it's internalized, return to measure it. This is how thinking is done. But I'm kind of scared to do that. This one. I could Oh, but then I need to forget it, and that also will cost me a skill point. That sucks. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. Wait, and I have new ones as well. I didn't even see that. So I can't internalize those because I don't have a free slot, and the free slot will cost skill points, and if I spend skill points there, I can't use them here. It's annoying. And I have one, it looks like. So yeah, I'll figure that out next time. I'm gonna take a break. Well, we did do a lot. I feel like we got. Alright, I also need to figure. Oh, it says Monday right here. I'm so blind. So it's Monday today. It's so obvious. But these are all my tasks. So next time, I think I'm just gonna look at them and see what I want to do, because that's basically how I've been playing. There's no logic in what I'm doing at all. It's not like I'm doing 1, 2, 3. I'm just going from left to right, walking around, seeing what I get. Yeah, if you find it annoying, I'm sorry. That's just what I do. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do next time. I did complete a lot of them. Yeah, I really don't know. I need to get into the union somehow, and to do that I need to become racist, which I don't really wanna, but well, the opposite said there are also other options, like, but knocking him out, that won't work because I'm a wimp. I have no strength, so that will never work. So I think I have to become a racist. Yeah, which sounds kind of weird, but that's the game apparently. So, as I said, I'm gonna take a break. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next time. You will just have to wait and see. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.